Hi, beautiful. Welcome to part two. In the first part, I drew some tarot cards for me and my collective. Like I'm connecting with that energy, and if you are too, then you might be a little bit scatterbrained, as just a personality trait. And it's so funny when I'm channeling for others, it comes through so clear. But when I'm channeling for myself, I just get bits and bops there. And I feel like that's so indicative of like that you can't know everything. Like you're not supposed to know everything that's happening for you. You get bits and bops. So I'm back here to read for this collective that sees lots of synchronicities and possibly came here due to the number 2. So I'm going to pull you a little message here. So in the first one, I'm outside and I'm hearing so many noises, but it's so cozy here. I'm like in all my cozy wear. Yeah. So I got really like in the last reading a lot like the wheel of karma, of justice is turning and it's in your favor. 2 for balance, for duality, for like coming together. and then I also saw lovers coming. A lover coming in to help you with your creative spark. Like, not necessarily help you, but like you're gonna be each other's muses. I got dreams come true, trust your intuition, kindness. I want to draw one more. Oh, yeah, that one wanted to come out. Body movement. Okay. So I was drawing from my Healing with Fairies oracle just to see like what they had to say about the message before. And then I want to pull a couple of archetype cards to see what our higher selves want us to know about ourselves. Okay, one more. Let's see. Yeah, this one more. Okay. Okay, I got, as I said, I got dreams come true, trust your intuition, kindness, and movement. So, because I'm really seeing like so many ideas coming up for you, and it feels like all of them in a way are going to be fruitful. If they don't bear fruit on their own, they are sparking other things. And the kind of, the suggestion, the advice that I'm getting, because this is feeling like advice in the Healing from Fairies deck. Body movement, that is something that can really help you harness that creative flow coming through. Trust your intuition. Yeah. Remember the boss you are, babe. Like you've gotten this far on your intuition, and you know how far you didn't get when you didn't listen to your intuition, or you couldn't tell what was intuition and what was your wounds speaking, the echoes of the past speaking. I have kindness. You are so kind, and it is through that you are going to be successful. It's just because like these ideas are going to keep coming, and how you express them through kindness is really going to propel you forward, and dreams coming true. Believe that your dreams can come true. You've done so much to get here. Whew. Okay, and the archetypes that your higher self would like you to see and like possibly resonate with. There's something they want to remind you of in terms of your strength, and possibly where you know, some shadows could come up. We've got teacher. Now the light attribute for this is the ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. You know you have that. You are a natural teacher. Just do not, and I got all these right side up. So the light attribute of teacher is applying for you, but there's a possibility that a part of your past self or someone that, or like the past self of you that's trying to pull you back in there could have used this as a shadow attribute. But so I'm just going to list them here. It doesn't feel like it for you, but it might be part of your past. So the shadow attributes to teacher is manipulating or abusing its students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. So with great power comes great responsibility, right? Pioneer. And remember, I got all these right side up, so even though I'm reading the shadow side, I just want you to know the shadow side of it so that you know what to look out for. So your higher self wants you to remember that you have a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. You're a true pioneer. Like, look at those ideas. That really ties into like that idea flow we were having. And the shadow attribute to that is compulsive need to keep moving on. Now, yeah, that is a reminder to, like, just because you have all those ideas doesn't mean you can't sit with yourself and like enjoy the fruits of your labor. Poet. That's a beautiful picture. I also want to think about the fact that the teacher card has a greenish blue, which ties to the heart and throat chakra. So like, if you look for those colors, they can often help you determine like what this is about. Like, and the pioneer is yellow, which is life force. So like, that is really like talking from a teacher part is like using your throat and your heart, and the pioneering, like those ideas that keep coming up, that comes from your spark, that solar plexus. Yeah. Poet. This is grounded. Red is very grounded energy. It comes from like the depths of your soul. And the light attribute is expresses soul insight in symbolic language. That is a skill you have. But the shadow attribute that you could do turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. So watch out for that. And the last card, Miser. This is where me being a non-native English speaker comes in. Like, I haven't seen those words before. I haven't drawn this card before, but it is green, so the heart. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. You have that within you, my love. The shadow attributes: hoarding money and emotion, obsessive fear over losing your wealth. Well, haven't we seen that a lot in this world? But that's not you. If you ever, which you will, when you accumulate your wealth, you're not going to hoard it. You're never going to become a millionaire, because that's, you know that when you accumulate wealth, it is finite. You want to share it. You know that you're well protected here. So keep shining, keep getting those ideas out, and trust your intuition. Keep showing up with kindness and move that body. Move that body, move that body. Okay, thank you so much for listening. I am sending you so much love.